What's up? Where we at? Neighborhood, what's the deal? Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the page, man. Tell them we up in here. We got some topics to run through. All right, what's up with my Loke, man? How you doing, Ms. Zad? For sure. All day. What's happening with y'all, man? Let's get into the mind of Rose up in here, y'all. This Rose Visuals, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Share the page. Let everybody know that we up and running, man. Let's have a therapeutic ass conversation and let's speak on it. Yeah. Developments will leave you baffled around here, y'all. Leave you baffled. There go my bro, my dude, Crazy O up in the house. What's the deal? Lamb Reed, what's up with you? Everybody pull up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that stuff for free, man. Share the page. Let them know we up in here, man. You know, we in here chilling, man. We kicking it. You know, yeah. What y'all do for the BET weekend? Huh? We was outside. That's for sure. We was outside. Marathon Care. What's up, man? King Eric. He say choke, baby. I guess you talking about Brick Baby. Yeah, that's crazy. Girl, blessings to you too, Lamb King. Raymond Edmond. He say Kilo, neighborhood. What's the deal? Man. First off, I'd like to, you know what I mean, tell all my guys that, you know, went through something this weekend at this BET weekend, man, get well. You know what I mean? We ain't over here praying on nobody pain like that. Some of my guys went through something, you know. Word has it, man. Young Barry Gordy, you know, he fighting for his right now, man. Went into the wrong club, you know. It's crazy, you know what I mean? You know, I don't know if they got it. They went up in there, got into a shouting match or something, and then dudes got the thumping or whatever. You know what I mean? But a couple of guys came out injured, man. And you know, I know the homegirl. The last thing she want to hear is her son, you know, going through something. So you know, I'm sending my well wishes for her family. You know, Nick Nack. You know, and telling her son to get well, man, and get back to this music thing. You know, stop running around with these off deck dudes, man. I don't know if they was necessarily off deck, but if you know what I mean, if you went through something, man, to me they off deck. You know, Dodger Blue neighborhood, bro. He said Brick Baby definitely got marked out. As neighborhood, we are not going for that. Yeah, you know what I mean. You see what I did? I just came in here and roast Brick Baby. You know what I mean? I didn't get too much into the personal details and all that. came and roast him, had a couple of laughs. I ain't gonna really dig on him and all that stuff. He got enough going on, nigga. It's the world right now, the world on him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let them go ahead and do it to him. You know? But yeah. He definitely shouldn't have went out like that. I don't care if we brothers or not, you know? I don't care if dudes got my best interests or anything, man. That's just a couple of things that ain't gonna go on. But you know what I mean? He let it happen and I ain't mad at it, you know? I'm not mad at the niggas that the perpetrators. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at the culprits, you know? If he let you do it, man, y'all supposed to, you know? Here, how is, how you package it up and say whatever, uh, it's just certain things that ain't gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? Especially not in front of the wife and the kids. Like, go on and whoop me out, cause I'm about to go up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. He was up in there with young Barry Gordy, you know, and Barry Gordy didn't help him. And I, for real, when I think about the situation, he had a front seat to the man agony, and then turn around BET weekend, and you know what I mean. They bring it to his front door real hard, and it's alleged that he's right now fighting for his life right now, y'all. You know, yeah, you know. I don't wish him no bad either, but you know what I mean. Come on, man. We ain't gonna be out here punk faking. We supposed to stay dangerous. If you gonna be in the streets, man, you gotta know the streets, man. If I'm in the jungle, man, I'ma do just like the animals. You know what I mean? Dog eat dog up in this thing. You know? You gotta stay on your ones and twos, you know? Like ain't nobody gonna be dropping no beat on me. You know? I'm not going for it. I gotta jump the gun. But hey, you know what I mean? We live and we learn, man. You know, we live and we learn, man. Semi-pro, rook, veteran with the rookie crossover. You know, yes. Um, you know. Also, I want to give a shout out to Cowboy. You know, almost got his ass kicked this BET weekend. Yeah, you know what I mean. A lot of dudes really take this nip situation to heart. You know what I mean? Especially they dudes. You know what I mean? Cowboy know what's up. You know, hey, tread lightly out here. You get to looking for the drama, you might just run into it. You know, and all that fade stuff, he wasn't ready for it this weekend. But let's just be happy, cooler minds prevailed, and you was able to let the voice of reason come through. Cause dudes is on that right now for this Nip shit. You know? Long live Nip the Great too, y'all. Dudes is on that. You know? In the name of Nip, dudes is on it. Well, yeah, man, we got some topics going on, man. You know what I mean? We got some topics. Everybody was out there on the BET weekend. It went off cool, I guess. You know what I mean? Dudes ran into small bumps in the road. Everybody made it home to talk to their family and, you know what I mean, live to tell the story. We just got Barry Gordy somewhere. You know, uh, I don't know if he really doing bad right now or if he clinging on to it by a thread, but you know what I mean? We gonna send our best wishes and send prayers up, man, and hope blessings come down. You know what I mean? And let all this be a lesson, man. Let this be a lesson to a lot of you guys. Let me read this comment. Let me see what's going on here. Hey, bro, how you feel about the homies putting it on the dead homies? That's making the statement. It's true, but he lying and blowing the dead homies up again, bro. This dead homie thing, you know, every other word and all that stuff, man. You know, I don't even take it serious no more, man. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I used to believe it when a dude said something about dead homies. I still hold that dear to my heart when I say it. You know, you could know that I'm not lying or any of that stuff, man. You could go fact check it and all type of stuff when I say it. But you know, nowadays, man, I don't think dudes even care. I hear so many people just throw it around frivolously, man, for minor stuff. You know what I mean? It could be for a blade of grass. These fools would be dead homies. Or it could be raining outside. Dead homies is raining. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Bro, like, is this what we doing? Like, we ain't honoring the unalive. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't honoring them guys. Like, that's crazy, you know. But that's the world that we living in today, man. You know, that's where we at with it today. Yeah, I got a super chat for $6 from Rashad J4, man. Good looking out, man. Blessings to you. Good looking out for looking out, bro. Man, it's always good to see you up in here. And he say, Doozy M is Big U Lover. You talk about the Swahili guys. They been kind of silent as of lately, you know what I mean? We gonna keep them silent right now. You know, I really don't even be wanting to address them dudes on here. They copy and pasters, you know? Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? They don't have no content until we talk. And you know, dudes ain't going through nothing. Dudes ain't never brushed shoulders with no big wigs. Dudes ain't never been in no industry stuff. Ain't never broke no records. Ain't done nothing. You know what I mean? Ain't no joints from out they section or none of that shit. I look at they pictures. They, you know what I mean? They with, you know, they grouped up with alcoholics and shit. You know what I mean? They ain't grouped up with them dudes over there that's having the bag. You know what I mean? Some things is just transparent, man. Some things speak volumes. You know, goes without saying. You know, if you know, you know, man. You know, and I'm looking at the overall body of work of this dude, man. You know what I mean? He living off a record from 20 years ago. You know what I mean? And ain't fixed this grill with all this PPP money that was floating around. You know, uh, always got his dollar collar on, begging this shit when he go live and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, be clear, man. Let this shit just come to you, man. If the people appreciate you, man, they gonna do it. You know what I mean? You know? Hey, and that's just how I feel, man. Let me read some more stuff. Joe Dirt say, I see y'all gain another one on Brick, the content trick, aka let's run a play. Amazing, huh, Joe Dirt? Real game, not for free. Your message was retracted, bro. Tony Johnson say, what's up, bro? Love and respect from Phoenix, Arizona. Man, come on, man. You know, I'm here right now, Tony Johnson. For sure, you already know, man. Huh? I'm in Avondale right now, bro. You know, Crazy O say no, he was in YA. I don't know who you was talking about, Crazy O. Let me go up to what you were saying. Who was there with him? Crazy O. No, he was in YA. I don't really know. Reiterate that for me. You know what I mean? Lil Benzo, 70th in Arlington. He says he is 70th in Arlington joint. Huh. Yeah, is that right, Benzo? Which one you gonna be from, Benzo? You gonna be from Minnesota or you gonna be from Arlington? Tell me which one. You know what I mean? Joe Dirt say the straight out of comedy book. Real game not for free. Is Conrad the last one left out of the section? Nah, I wouldn't say that, but Conrad Aloke, you know what I mean? That's my bro. You know what I mean? Rashad J just got sent another super chat for well no this yeah, another super chat for $6, man. Good looking out, bro. You always been there, man. For sure, man. More blessings for you. He said, is Keita Rock from the fronts or 10th Ave? I think Keita Rock from the fronts. He ain't from 10th Ave. I'm from 10th Ave, y'all. You know what I mean? Little crazy yo say, somebody asked, did you go to Crenshaw High? Uh, slightly, you know what I mean? Then I start going to Crenshaw Continuation and Whitney Young and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Uh, here go this nigga Benzo talking about he from LA. I'ma say it like he said. I'm from LA, nigga. I went to the feds in Minnesota. All right, I get it. All right. You know what I mean? How come I don't know you? You know, Benzo, you told niggas that I know you. I don't even know you though, bro. You know, let me see. Send a picture or something. Let me see. Put a picture up or something, bro. Let me see if I know you. Eddie Boy said, is Bizzle father Jeff Barlow? He talking about you. He said, Benzo, is your father Jeff Barlow? He asked. That's Eddie Boy. Crypto Wall say, do you consider Compton to be LA or is this his own city? Compton is LA County and all, but they rep their own city. Watts rep their own shit. You know what I mean? Long Beach rep their own shit. But it's all LA County though. You know, we got sections in Los Angeles, man, that people rep, man. And, that is what it is, man. When you from a certain section, when you from a hood or whatever, you know what I mean? That's what they go. Linwood gonna say they section. You know, it's L.A. County, though. Lil Crazy O said, right. Benzo say 34, homie. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. You know, real game now for free. He said Compton is Compton. What's up with Tierra Shrugs? How you doing? You know what I mean? How you getting along over there? You good, sis? Tony Johnson say for sure. What's up with All Money In, Copy Pac, man, Hoggy, and all them dudes? J Stone, free J Stone. You know what I mean? He lost his trial. You know what I mean? But I don't think that he'll be in too long. I think he gonna bounce back rather quick. All them other All Money In niggas, they getting to it, bro. You know what I mean? They still treading, they still charting their path and doing what they do, bro. I think they about to release something big in a minute. You know what I mean? I've been seeing little snippets of Pac-Man stuff. So, what I mean, shout out All Money In. Joe Dirt say, I see a crash or a smash before the summer out on Brick 22. Uh, you calling this? I don't know. Maybe that might happen. Yeah, that might just happen, man. Here go Benzo talking about Eddie Boy. You know my daddy ran with you and Big U. Yeah. Benzo, like I told you, your father is a player, dude. He wasn't from '60s. He was a player. Yeah, maybe he was out of the section, but Benzo, he was more of a player, bro. He wasn't gang banging. Tierra Slugs, blessings to you also. Real game now for free. Not going to lie, Bakersfield might be the most active right now. Ah, yeah, I can't necessarily say I haven't been working with the demographics right now. You know, ain't nobody beating Chi-Town right now, Chirac. you know, ain't nobody beating Philly. Philly going hard right now, man. Shout out to my Philly dudes, man. They been going hard out there, man. You know, Joe Dirt say tell Brick to start putting it on no jumper instead of 60s. Ah, Brick, you hear that? Joe Dirt said start putting stuff on no jumper instead of 60s, bro. You know what I mean? They feel like you blowing up the section. Huh? Eddie Boy said, that's why I asked you, brother, is your father Jeffrey? He said, yeah, that's his father, Eddie Boy. You know, somebody done told him that his father was a legend out the section or something, you know. Ain't nobody really shitting on you about your pops or anything. He out the section, bro, but he was more on some player stuff. He was getting to the bag, you know. That's the reason why I said it wasn't no Benzo from 60s because I don't remember a Benzo gang banging, and you need to go get the real story behind your father, bro. That's for sure. Ripster said Brick Baby need to start putting it on Adam. They got jokes up in here, man. It's going up. Vita Lyra say, what's up, Ron? Say in the chat. They in here going crazy right now, man. They going crazy, bro. Eddie Boy said he know your daddy will, Benzo. Vita Lyra say they whoop me at bingo tonight. Don't worry, man. They always gonna get you every once in a while, Vita Lair, but they ain't gonna always do it. Just keep on getting the big package, man. Get that big package, you bound to win. Tony Johnson said, yeah, every other word out of Brick mouth is on hood, on the dead homies. Crazy, huh? Crazy. Right now, they might be trying to politicking right now. Crypto Walk say, ain't that 60s ain't right, man. Y'all actually shot Stan for Martin when all he was trying to do was buy some dope. Oh, what you know about that, man? He said, they told Stan, man, from Martin, break yourself. And he tried to act like he didn't know what was going on, so they went on and capped him. He was over there on 67th and 10th Ave trying to cop. You know what I mean? Of course, I know that's so well, Gavin Groos will say Brick got the Bark system choke. The Bark Simpson choke, man. Uh, you know. Okay, real game not for free. You say what era was the most active? The era that was the most active, uh, I think like uh I think Roach and them, Big Roach and T Bone and all they era was the most active. You know? And I can't compare, man. It was a healthy competition, man, because we try to give our older homeboys a run for their money. We try to go crazy. You know what I mean? We try to keep that thing. We try to keep the hood on fire when I was a kid. But I can't necessarily say we. I got older homeboys that was making the newspaper. You know. Then the era behind them, they was going crazy. I can't say, man, because you got the founders and all that stuff that was going up. Then you got the dudes that was going to that Uncle Jam shit. You know what I mean? And then you got my era, you know, with the baby Dukes and and all that stuff. That's for sure. You know, real game not for free. Oh no, Joe Dirt say you mean to tell me Brick told the CEO not to let you in the door with him. Hey man, I'm not trying to address that, man. Joe Dirt. I'm not trying to address that type of stuff, man. I ain't doing no punching down, man. I ain't doing that, man. Oh, hey, Brick, they got questions for you, fool. I never look, bro. I never mentioned that shit. I can't believe he ever mentioned that. I never was gonna bring that up, bro. I never was gonna bring that up, bro. Because, you got people like Baby Thirst that landed where I was at and hurried up and rolled up out of there with a phone call. You know what I mean? It like a lot of people, like niggas, if they drew the line, dudes did not want to be next to me. because I was hollering. I was breathing on shit. You know what I mean? So, I talked to Brick about that too, bro. You know what I mean? And he said it in the wrong order. He talking about I showed him paperwork and then I tried to come. He lying about that. No, nigga. I confronted you about that shit, nigga. And I think he denied it the first time. But he couldn't deny it no more because I was about to, you know what I mean? We had OSJ at that time. I was gonna bring OSJ up there to his face. You know what I mean? But he admitted it, and all that old stuff. I never held it against him because I know the bullshit that I come with. I know, man, that was more of a compliment to me. You know, when dudes don't want, like, that's a compliment because most of the time, dudes go ahead and lure you in and think that they have one and all that shit. It's good to, let a nigga know, like, that possibility ain't even cracking. You know what I mean? Like, it's for all the marbles. And I never held it against him. I just brought it up to him once or twice, and I never did bring it onto these platforms. But for him to get recorded saying that, it gave me the gateway to really speak on that. And bro, that's for the streets to go ahead and, you know, feel whatever type of way they want to feel about that. You know what I mean? But I never was gonna say that. You know? Benzo, you say what you mean by that? I said your father was a player. He wasn't a gang member, bro. You know what I mean? He out the section for sure, but he wasn't no banger. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by that, bro. Ripster said, Cuz could have never survived when we was in 2600 rods, eh? Come on, man. You know the truth, man. You know the truth, man. If everybody know, and when we was up at that 2600, man, you know what I mean? Like, you know, shout out to my hub and the dub niggas. That was the hub and the dub unit. You know what I mean? We had niggas from the hub and the dub. Others, that was straight and all that stuff. But it still was it was tricky still because they get along with the opposition and all that stuff in there. Up in there, you gotta acknowledge that opposition shit. You know, people be wanting the program, and you gotta be able to poke your chest out on it. But it was a smooth ride, bro. I ended up going to high power from there. They came and snatched me up out of my bed at like 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is, man. We on the streets, man. We ain't harboring no ill will against nobody. We ain't got no suspicions of none of that shit or what happened. I'm not gonna even throw none of that shit up out of there. You know, everything happened for a reason. You know, and shout out to everybody that was up in there with me. Crypto Walk said, I'm from LA, Western and Century. Come on, man. Oh yeah, for sure. Western and Century, either 9-0 or the hundreds, UG or something around there. You know what I mean? Really, really Western and Century, man. Yeah, borderline UG, the other way, hard time. 9-0, Jesse on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Part of my stomping ground. Lil Rose, what's up with the homie? See you home. This Compton Bob Crenshaw, CDC. Oh, what's up with my nigga, man? Huh? Bob, man, I jumped in your inbox, man. You ignored me, man. You know what I mean? Bob, you already know, man. You my guy, bro. It ain't never gonna change with you, Bob. All the time, bro. You know what I mean? My Compton partner, man. You know, Nino Brown, Cowboy said I was a business partner with Nip, man. Get up out of here. Dead homies he wasn't. He ain't never been no business partner. That's out. You know what I mean? Get up out of here. You know? Cali Classic said the 80s and 90s the most active. uh, the '80s was crazy, bro. You know, if you know, that's when dudes. Man, I know the '80s, man. That's when they was shooting off the top of the buildings and all that shit. They was cracking on, you know, the rallies and all type of stuff. I can't take nothing from the '80s, and my reign is like the late '80s to the '90s, and it's not really my. I really came into myself in the '90s, y'all. You know what I mean? Eddie Boy in here talking to Benzo. He said late '80s and '90s was the most active over there, bro. I say both, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff happened in the '80s that I really didn't understand, bro. And when I got the history on it, bro, it was wicked. The '80s stuff is like that little fear. You know what I mean? If you know, you know, y'all. You know? Yeah, it was wicked, bro. Nino Brown said, get them likes up, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Share the page, man. Tell them we up in here. We spitting some real truth, some real hood stuff. You know what I mean? We giving up some little history on this thing. You know what I mean? We speaking on it, man. Another thing that I noticed today, man, y'all see the Supreme Court decision where they gave Donald Trump immunity for being in office? Yeah. Yeah. Huh? He's wiggling. Huh? He's wiggling. Ain't he? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Things getting kind of like, you know what I mean? You seen how Biden is. They over there arguing, saying like, man, see what's going on that y'all don't understand with the Biden situation. There's a lot of people trying to re up on their Senate seats right now on the Democratic side. Biden could be a liability for a whole lot of Senate seats because everybody is watching Biden and they not really trying to re up on nobody that's supporting Biden if he ain't coming in with his head with his top game. If you ain't coming in at the top of your game, man, ain't nobody really trying to re up with no Biden, man. They gonna go Republican. So a lot of people could risk their seats, and then what? Ain't no filibuster there. Huh? And Republicans, they ain't for all that pork barrel spending. Oh yeah. Y'all need to, hey, everybody chime in to CNN, man, and check what's going on out over there, man. It's some real swings going on, man. The tables is turning a little bit, man. There's been some huge decisions up in the Supreme Court. Let me see. Gavin Gruesel said, dude was getting them perms whooped out their head. World on Wheels days. Yeah, you know what I mean. Uh, like I'm saying, that's why I say I can't take nothing from them eras before me, man. Cause them dudes that traveled them 40 blocks to take over the World on Wheels skating ring. If you know, you know, man. Skating ring in Schoolyard Hood. Mansfield around the corner. You know, but people thinking that it's the '60s skating ring. Like I can't take it. I can't take that from them. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is now. You know, I don't know if people regain ownership, but I know back in them days, bro, you couldn't tell dude that wasn't ours. You know, like Hub City. He said Clay Thompson pump faked on the squad. Man, you see that, man? What we gonna do? Are we gonna go over there and get the boy out of Compton? Huh? What's his name over there at Chicago Bulls? He the last one left. Like, are we gonna go get him? DeRozan, that's the last one up for grabs. And then sometimes it's cool to just stay pat with whatever you got going on. Let everybody else make the dramatic changes. Look at Denver. They done broke down their whole squad. Huh? Kevin Porter Jr. gone. Uh Uh, Caldwell Pope gone. Reggie Jackson gone. Like, what's going on? Davion McMillan said Lil No Good had it popping. I think Lil No Good had just came home around that skating ring time too. Yeah, Lil, I can't take nothing from Lil No Good. Lattimore was on this shit. You know what I mean? Joe Lattimore came home at that time, man. It was him and who the other nigga that looked just like him. Lattimore had hair at that time. I know that much. You know, let's just say that. Uh, Joe Dirt say, only thing left for Brick for viral moment, shoot OnlyFans with Adams. Nah, Brick do good numbers on the podcast and shit. He took a lot of that no jumper crowd with him. He got lit up off of that shit. But man, if he keep on making these missteps, man, you know, I really for real, real, I think people admire like seeing that. They gravitate to him, win or lose. Whether you talking up on him or down, people been still gravitating to him. You know how this social media world, man, is finicky, man. Good press, bad press, that is that, all that shit good. You know what I mean? It drives the numbers. And he been doing tremendous, even though he don't want a certain narrative out there. You know, I just wish that he ain't never spoke on my situation up in there with that dorm shit because I know, I know them niggas gonna be like, ah, nigga, you, you know what I mean? They don't really want to hear nobody being impartial and all that stuff. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I moved into let me just tell y'all a story, man. Let's just go to the Brandon Gorman story. You know what I mean? For y'all could get a little bit of clarity and enlightenment right quick. Okay, if y'all know, man. You know I go to jail for some alleged bunco stuff, right? You know I never go to clarify, guilt or innocent or whatnot. But my paperwork shows that what I mean. I'm out here, so it shows that I was obviously innocent, right? You know what I mean? That's what people telling and all type of stuff. That's neither here or there, right? So I land inside the Hub and the Dub building. I got a little cousin named BB. He up in there at the time. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm smooth. I'm like, I want to stay here just for cousin. We need one another more than ever now, right? You know? And I know that he got my best interest and I got his best interest at heart. So I'm like, okay, I'm smooth. Man, I go to sleep for like 1 or 2 hours, man, and boom, at my door is Brandon Gorman, the OSJ. Huh? Now, if y'all know Brandon Gorman, the OSJ. He's raised in the Overhill 60s. I never talk to him because I know that he's a police. I see him around buying tacos and stuff from the homie taco truck on Slauson and all that shit. And I know that he's straight federally and all that. I know he the police, he's the sheriff, so I never talk to him. But he come wake me up 2 hours after I done fell asleep and I'm digging in. I'm thinking I'm cool. I'm smooth. I'm about to stay in the Hub and the Dub building module with my cousin. But little do I know, this nigga is little down the street from Swanee and all them dudes and all that stuff. He on some overhill type bias shit. You know what I mean? This fool trying to bring me a move. This fool trying to backdoor me. So he snatched me up. He believe in the hype of what it supposed to be with the homies and whatnot. So he put me in the homie marshal, thinking that somebody was going, you know what I mean, pack me out over the Swanee situation and whatnot. And y'all know I'm in there. I'm in there on some homie on homie type stuff. You know, it's the last place that a nigga would want to be. But you know, you gotta go here. You gotta go up in there and get whatever you got coming before you could move. You know the program. You know what I mean? Like go in there and get whatever phase, whatever they talking about, get it in, whatever. You know what I mean? I see the play. I stay down there 2 months, going to visiting, eating good, wearing new shit, nigga, changing the TV, chilling with the locals. You know what I mean? We good. It's smooth. You know what I mean? I'm still coming out thinking that it's supposed to be like some type of play going on or something like, man, why did this nigga just kidnap me and move me down here? You know? So, you know, I'm chilling and whatnot. After 2 months, I'm like, man, hey, I hit the section like, hey, tell that fag to hurry up and come get me. Ain't shit happening. Nigga, take me back down there to the hub and the dub building with my cousins. Nigga, I know what you did. I know what you was trying to do. Put me in the frying pan for some shit to happen and whatnot. Nigga, ain't nothing happening. The lokes love me, fool. Now put me back down there with my cousin, nigga. He need me and I need him. So, you know, he come back, nigga, grab me, like how you get in contact with me? Fool, I see you around the homies all the time, nigga. What you mean how I get in contact with you? I just don't fuck with you because I know you the police. I don't rock with you, nigga. I don't say nothing to you, but I pay attention to my surroundings and I heard everything and I know what you just did. You tried to move me into the frying pan thinking that something was going to happen. Goofy, move me back with my cousin, Goofy. I go ahead give all the homies dap. Like, yeah, I'm up out of here, low. They like, well, come on, Rouse. Dang, you could have stayed. You was going with me, woo, woo, nigga, woo. All the homies, you know what I mean? They love me. They done send me care packages and all type of shit when I came up in there. You know what I mean? But, my cousin by himself in the hub and the dub marshal. So this fool moved me back to the hub and the dub marshal. You know what I mean? Like, how you know how to get in contact with me? How you know who I was? How you know who? Fool, I see you in the hood all the time, nigga. Just cause I don't talk to you, nigga, don't mean that, nigga, like, nigga, I don't know what's up with you and where your alliance lay, nigga. Goofy. Put me down here with my cousin back again, nigga, and I'm in this smooth, nigga. I let bygones be bygones. Cause he thinking I'm mad and all that shit. You know what I mean? He see that the lokes on the street still love me and called him and made him move me. So I'm back in the hub in the dub building. You know what I mean? He coming temperature checking me every day. Like, you know what I mean? You in this single man cell. I'm right next door, like a couple of cells from my cousin. We smooth, we frying, making McGriddles. We living it up. Hub and the Dub got good hospitality. It's smooth, bro. We straight. You know? But this fool, his conscience is fucking with him. You know? So he Gorman, he running he in OSJ. His conscience fucking with him, so he wanna really like appease me, like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna take you up out of this single man cell, bro, and I'm gonna send you up there with Brick Baby and them. They in the dorm. You don't have to be in the cell all day, and you could be on the phone and talking to your lawyer and getting your shit straight. I'm like, let's see what goes on with my cousin first. You know what I mean? Somehow my cousin ended up getting snatched up out of the building probably like a couple of weeks or something later or something. I don't know if they did it on purpose, if he made a chess move or what. Then he come back like, you still trying to stay? I'm like, well, I guess, what I mean, move me up there with Brick then. That's when he went up there to Brick and them like, hey, I'm about to bring Rose up here. You know? And I'm waiting on the nigga to come back and say, all right, pack it up. He come back down. He was like, man, them niggas spook. They like, hell no. I'm like, what? He like, they said, hell no, don't bring you up there. I'm like, if they was on that type of energy, then they should be happy and just team up and you know what I mean, form Voltron and holler at me, right? You know? So, I'm like, who said it? He like, man, Brick said it. You know? So, I go to visiting, and I see Brick in the medical line and all that shit, nigga. I'm like, fuck my visit, nigga. Let me get up on Brick. Like, bro, what's up with this? I think he denied it the first time, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, all right, maybe the police might be lying or something. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing in writing. You didn't sign nothing. It just ain't like no formal statement or nothing. I'm like, all right, cool. You know? So so the dude, when he come back to me, OSJ Gorman, Brandon Gorman, he come back and I'm like, bro, he said he didn't say that. He like, man, I swear to God, he said that. So the next time I see Brick, we coming back, he on the chain coming back from court. You know what I mean? We chained up coming back from court or something, some shit like that. I'm like, bro, he said you said that. That's when he went on and admitted it. And I dropped the paperwork in his lap from Swanee, like, nigga, here, read this. Let him read the shit from Cowboy making statements and Swanee contacted called the police and told him to pull up to his house that he got a witness. Hey, Swanee was combing the streets for witnesses, bro. Doing backpack drives. That shit was nothing but uh, a veiled interrogation. He was out there doing his own. He was on the beat on the street, y'all, doing his own interrogations and shit. And he got one girl, and she was telling him like, "Nigga, I didn't see Rose do shit." You know what I mean? But based off of Rose's reputation, I could believe it. This fool called the detectives and told them he got a witness at his house to pull up to his house and do the interview at his house. Look at the paperwork. Go to my story right now. Everybody go to my story if you want. If you don't believe me, go to my story right now. It's up on my story right now, y'all. I'll wait. Go to my story right now. I got it where he called the police and told them to come to this house for that he got a witness that he want them to pull up to his house. Oh shit! I mean, come on, man. Lil Looney rolling over in his grave. Lil Looney laid it all on the line for this dude. For him to come out and be a professional witness, combing the streets, trying to get a brother locked up, an innocent brother locked up. Ain't no alleged to this. I got I got it posted on my story right now. I posted it today. Just to remind the masses, like, hey, you know what I mean? But shout out to a nigga like Swanee, he helped me change. Shout out to the betrayal, you know what I mean? If you didn't make me uncomfortable, I never would have moved. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm good with it, bro. You know, I became one with this shit. I'm on my bag, y'all. I'm trying to get to it. I'm not tripping off of nothing else, bro. You know what I mean? Help me see the error of my ways. You know what I mean? You let me know that this street shit is for nah. Streets is a myth. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of other people in my paperwork. I just be like, whatever, man. I'm just going for the top names, bro, that I know had no business of wavering. Like I said, Lil Looney put it all on the line for this nigga. Long live Looney. And then in my paperwork it say that the nigga contacted the people at their house, the detective at their house. Now the elephant in the room is how long had this nigga been having that police phone number? How long have he been having that man house number? Y'all don't believe me, man. Everything I be speaking is facts, y'all. Go to my story. Go check it out yourself. Go to my page. You can even go see what Cowboy said. Go even on my YouTube channel. You could go to my YouTube channel, and I got the full statement from Swanee on my YouTube channel on one of my stories on my YouTube channel. It's the thumbnail. So I say all this to say, man, you know, even the bad could be spent into something good and positive. Huh? I think somebody said something to the effect on the BET Awards yesterday. Like, you know what I mean? You was being forced into something better instead of you looking at it as if you getting burnt down. Something positive, you know what I mean? And long live the little brother that the demise of the little brother. You know, I understand everybody hostility and all that old stuff. You know, people still searching for answers. I just ain't got. You know, I'm stubborn enough not to give it. You know what I mean? Long as it wasn't me, it don't even matter. That part. Let me read some of this, man. See what y'all thinking, what y'all talking about. He said, "Where's Dollar Bill at?" Crypto Walk said. Um, which one you talking about? Which dollar bill? You talking about Lil Slip, or are you talking about the ones that be fixing the car? If you talking about the ones that be fixing the car, they in Atlanta. Then you got another dude named Dollar. I think we done came out with a whole nother set of dollars since then. For real, real. Tony Johnson say, "Hey, bro, I heard Rich Trapper say he wants to fade with 600. Um, why not go ahead to Friday night phase and go ahead and line it up and get a bag if he want the fade? He ain't got to do it for free. He got a crowd. 600 got a crowd. It's gonna be big names on the under ticket. I think they could really get a real big bag. You know, I think they could really demand what they want for that fade. That'd be a good ideal if he wanted." Tony Johnson said Brick didn't want them cats from the 40s to come to into no jumper. Yeah, they was coming with that energy. That's what it sound like. You know what I mean? Shout out my 40 niggas. You know what I mean? That's my homeboy Crazy O from 40s in the chat. Y'all, as y'all see right now. You know? And if anybody know, bro, everybody know, bro, the 40s know me by first name, man. You know what I mean? For real, real. I'm talking about they know me as Dominique over there. Really, they used to call me Dante and call my cousin Dominique. They didn't know which one of us was which, bro. You know? But, we've been throwing luau's and shit with the 40s for the longest, man. Vermont Square Park area. 50th and Normandy. You know what I mean? If y'all know, man, Adrian and Hendry and them did my tattoos. I used to run with Billy Bob Hart. You know what I mean? Gavin Gruesome said Nutso was a funny motherfucker too. Oh, you talk about on the get down. You talking about that Nutso the rapper, or you talking about black ass Nutso? You know, the guap grind in action. He said homie died in his arm. I don't know what you talking about, guap grind in nation, but hey, Crazy O, he like it's that little C Bop. Yeah, that's him. That's the homie right there, Crazy O from Carver, man. You know what I mean? That's the homie, bro. That's for sure him. Ripster said, I remember when you made that big old dude come on down the stairs to the cell and explain himself when you shot that kite up to the 400 floor in 03. Oh, oh, you talking about when they didn't move? Yeah, Ripster, you know what I'm talking. You talking about when the can situation when we was trying to come up there. Yeah, long live Big Fish. You know, Cali Classic TV. He said the World on Wheel 60 was crazy. They wasn't letting up at all. That's why I said them eras right there. I can't take nothing from them. They're my older homeboys. In the era before then, they was making the newspapers, bro. You know what I mean? Them old dudes was making the newspaper, and then that era that came with the slip rocks and all, uh, that Uncle Jam era, they was going crazy, like for real, real. They set the tone, and then we carried it on to the summer jams and all that stuff with the bounty hunters and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Shout out to the hunters too. We got a turbulent past, but we cool. We cool now. That's all that matter. Eddie Boy said, "I know for sure." Rips to say, "This the time in 2600 was ours." Yeah, for sure. In 2600, you already know, man. We was up there on the top floor going crazy up in there, racking the gates. You know what I mean? Going up. Crypto Wolf said, "Did you do any time with JD from the Lynch Mob?" JD older than me, bro, but I was in there when JD. I was trying to dope when JD and them went down. I was tried as a dope inside the county jail with Blue Fly and them from A Trade, Nasty and you know what I mean, Ray and them from PJ, Donut from Great, Fish from Bounty Hunter. Yeah, we all was up in there at the same time. And Rick James was inside the high power area. We could hear him singing inside the shower and shit from candy bars. So, we was up in there. When we was up in there, it was still wet 40s and all that shit. You know, Righteous said, wiggle, wiggle. He talking about Trump. I see you over here, Guapo Grind Nation. He over there quoting that Tupac song. Yeah, that was a diss towards me. Jim Brown says, Rozilla, what's happening, Jim Brown? Glad you pulled up. DJ Black Rag, he say America's mess. Man, 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 man. Joe Dirt say only two people in the world. All their dreams came true. Trump and LeBron. Randy said, no, Rose, I ain't been on IG in about 21 and a half years. I've been off there. Like 2.5 years, I mean. He been off there. That's probably Baby Bop or Tiny Bop. I kept up with you through Lil Conrad. Yeah, what's up, Crazy O? Which one is this, from Fodies or Harlem? That's the home Crazy O from Fodies. Bob, you know, be the left say, you heard World on Wheels is about to be a civic center? That's gonna be crazy. A civic center? That mean they gonna make it bigger, right? Huh. Frank White say he going to the Clippers. You talking about DeRozan going to the Clippers? What they gonna do with Westbrook then? Well, Westbrook is cheap labor over there though. They can actually keep him. But damn, that's a crazy lineup right there. Ain't they front court a little bit too small? Yeah, they scaling back. They skimping a little bit too much for me. I don't, you know what I mean? But hey, Eddie Boy, he talking to somebody. He said, Buster Baby a real one. Christopher Dorner said, uh, he hung around some real ones, y'all. He hung around some real ones. Crypto Walk said, I remember Herman actually let off once before at World on Wheels, as hard as it may be to believe. That must have been back when he was Kev Mac. Stand on and say, Rose, you can't vouch for Brick no more. And I'm glad too. Man, I got a soft spot for Brick, man. Even though I roasted the dog shit out of him. You know what I mean? I just didn't get personal. You know, that's it. I didn't. I'm not. I didn't get personal, bro. Let me tell y'all something, man. You know, bro. I don't get no. I don't get no thrill. I'm not one of them dudes that. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them dudes that go into a dorm, slap a smoker or something, and be like, "Hey, Roz here, New World Order." You know what I mean? I always thought that was some Buster shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be. I'm not messing with dudes. If dudes ain't up for it or anything, I'm not rocking with it. I'm not about to be messing with them. I'm not gonna be punching down on them, man, or none of that old stuff. Because you know what you'll do? You'll end up forcing a man into a corner to become a man. Do y'all hear me? You'll end up forcing him into a corner to become a man. And when the stars align, weird shit happen. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be the first one that he overcome and start believing in himself off of. So, you know what I mean? I keep cool energy, bro. That's the reason why I'm loved by every hood, bro. Because I don't be trying to be no nigga. When I'm with my homeboys, I'm cool. When I'm by myself, I'm a giant. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Roz, he said Brick was telling the truth. Jim Brown said Brick was telling the truth. Yeah, he told the truth, but I wasn't gonna never say it. I don't know if he thought that I told somebody and he had to say it, but I never told Luce. But I heard Luce say, yeah, he told me. Man, I didn't tell Luce nothing. You know. Rashad Fo, thanks for the super chat. $6 super chat again, man. And more blessings to you, man. Let it rain down on you, bro. For sure, sure. And his question is, what block is Loose from? You gonna have to ask Loose. He from the section though. You know. Believe it or not, I haven't been talking to Loose. I haven't been talking to Loose for a little bit now. You know what I mean? I mean, we cordial and all that stuff. You know, we see one another. It is what it is. We cordial and all that stuff. But I haven't really been getting into it, like, you know, trying to see the inner workings of his mind and trying to do all that stuff. You know, every time it's like it's a big crowd. Dudes gotta be on point. You know what I mean? We on some other shit. You know what I mean? We keeping our energy cool. You know, like for real, real. It's like when we out, it's like, you know, uh, it's too many. It's too much. It's too much out there. It's too many forces out here. You know what I mean? That it's too much. Too many dudes just season it upon themselves to be oppositions. You know what I mean? Dudes that we don't even know. So you gotta keep your energy and keep your shit on 100. Stay dangerous. You know, for the most part. Christopher Dorner say, "Oh, he's talking to Stand on It." He said that Brick Baby and Trapper would be a great show. They both got huge numbers, bro. Christopher Dorner. You know what I mean? That's that's why I said, and also I said for if Trap News really want that fade with 600, that'd be a beautiful situation. That nigga already did down there 7,000 pay-per-views by itself with his name as the headliner. Just imagine with all these dudes lined up on the ticket right now with they crowd. Oh man, they could really go ahead and go crazy, huh? They could do triple that. They could demand more. So if he really had an axe to grind against 600, I think that'd be a beautiful situation for him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think that'd be a beautiful situation for him. John 736, what's up, man? I'm glad you could pull up. You know, Joe Dirt say not real life. Truffle Brick didn't want the program. Maybe it's because he rock with my family, bro. You know what I mean? Straight from the gate say blind Swanee or tiny Swanee. Blind Swanee. Blind Swanee, y'all. You know what I mean? Money Low channel. You know what I mean? What's happening with you, man? Straight from the gate. He say, serious? Come on, bro. I haven't lied on this thing. I'm not about to lie and fabricate stories for no spins or nothing, bro. I'ma keep it 100 straight from the gate. I'ma keep it 100, man. Rod say visuals the place for the truth. You know what I mean? Stingy K say Rose putting the truth into the world. For sure, bro. Like, you know what I mean? This is what it is, bro. Real game not for free, says scandalous. Stingy KTV, they say they look over the truth. Real game not for free. He say we know the truth. It's niggas in the chat right here that know that was on 26 with me. Know what it was. Stingy K, real game not for truth. Tyrone McGonigal, he said all facts. Tyrone said all facts. Top rank retracted. Game not for free. He said the demise of the 60 game. Huh? Straight from the gate, yours retracted. Yeah, the street and Randy said, yeah, the streets is a myth. It's over with. Time to repent and be born again and get saved. The enemy trying to take us all to the pit with him. Don't let your side pay the debt for the tree. Salvation. I mean, that's some real stuff right there, bro. It's time to take care of the family, y'all. He said the streets is a myth, man. It's over with. It's time to repent and be born again and get saved. The enemy is trying to take us all to the pit with him. Don't let Joshua pay the debt for the tree. Salvation, y'all. Crazy neighborhood, bro. For sure, bro. Eddie Boy said Trap News should have showed up Friday. Good luck. Uh, Little crazy like on 40 Crip. You know what I mean? Tiny Bob, FIP. Yeah. Jomo. Not Jomo, but what was Tiny Bob's name? What was his nickname? Jomo is what's his name? It's stupid. Um Tiny Bob childhood name was something else. I forgot what it was, man. Damn, fat ass Tiny Bob, man, had the truck. I heard he bought a bike when I went to jail. You know what I mean? Gavin Gruesome say short, stocky, nutso, black one. Yeah, nutso back up in there, man. He took that joint suspension, man. He put the penitentiary on Laraway. You know, Christopher Dorner say can't even lie. Baby Runner was clout chasing for a while. He's cool, dude. I love how his energy changes when it comes to the Migos. I don't know about that, bro. I haven't been following Baby Runner, man. You know, I haven't been following that. I could tell you a story of how the Big Runner name was made. hey, hey, crazy tell him I could tell him that story how the Big Runner name was made, man. You know what I mean? I was there when it was made. He said that nigga Runner be in Reno. That's where I thought he was from. I don't know nothing about that. TTV Flair Fire. Oh man, you talking about Jim Brown said P Nice didn't check Brick. People see what's in their heart. Old boy never said anything about gang banging. Bro, Jim Brown, he called it the dude, but you know, I'ma be objective, you know what I mean? I just wanna say I just wouldn't have never let it be done to me. You know what I mean? Maybe they have a better relationship. You know what I mean? Because I do know homies can collar homies. I know homies, you can check homies, and if they got that type of situation, cool. But I think it was a little bit too overly aggressive for me. You know what I mean? And the look in his eyes, man. The look in his eyes was a little bit off for me, man. It looked like a look of terror for a second for me. But you know, I'm just being objective. I ain't got nothing to say about it, man. You ever rubbed a cool man? Look at this shit. Uh, We got some saucy shit. Oh man, Rashad Foe, man, $15 super chat, man. Man, good looking out, man, dude. You know what I mean? Everything is appreciated. Everything is accepted, man. Any super chat that y'all send, man, much blessings over you. I speak it over you and your family, bro. He said no diss, but 600 got weak footwork, no head movement, and isn't it in his prime. Plus, start. What's okay? Okay. I got what you saying. He said no diss, but 600 got weak footwork, no head movement, and isn't in his prime. And plus, he just started boxing in his 30s. Um, Rashad, you don't think that that was his style of fighting for that situation? You know what I mean? Everybody got a plan until they get up inside that ring. For one, he fighting a smaller person, which is a smaller target. You know what I mean? If he was fighting somebody his size, you know what I mean, he probably would have been right on the money with his punches. Dude, a little bit more quicker than he. He's smaller target. Um, but what I did notice is 600 kind of when he was punching, he aimed to an effect that if he missed the head, he was able to affect the torso and all that stuff. And go ahead and expend a whole lot of brutality on the torso and chest area. Do you know what that do for you? That take a toll in the long run, man. That's gonna take a lot of wearing up out of you. You know what I mean? Um, that's a whole lot of punishment. But differ on that. I understand what you're saying, but I think that I think he was mailing in that victory. You know how that shit go, man. You know how that thing go, man. You see somebody you like, man, in the park, then it end up being a little bit of a tussle. You know what I mean? All the fights that I thought I should be able to mail in the victory been my toughest. Have been my toughest, man. All the ones that I be my toughest has been my easiest. It's just crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Money Loke the channel said, hold on, let me make sure this notification go off. Is the Slauson Swap Meet still open for business? Heard it was closed by a buster. Oh yeah, they ramshacked that thing. I think it's back open by now though. Sean Baby said, oh, whatever. Crazy old Mo. Yeah, that's in his and he turned it into a hood name, C Mo. Crazy O, that's his name, D Mo, and he turned it into a hood name, C Mo. The Lovely Brothers. Man, that's for sure. Gavin Gruesome, he gave Brick the treatment my son get when he messing. Yeah, man, yeah. What photo, man? You know what I mean? Hey, we got 100 people in the chat, man. Let's get this up to 100 likes, man. You know what I mean? Everybody tap in, man. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe. Share the page. Let them know we up in here. We been going. You know? Jim Brown said, we just gonna act like energy and when a real one out of their element. That's what it looked like to me. Uh, I could say that. I could say that too. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. I don't know what he was thinking about. I don't know what was. I know that he was. I know that he was tooted. I know that he was a little bit tooted, bro. I know that too. But I'm gonna let him fight for himself. I ain't gonna be his attorney, man. Something that he gonna fight. It's something that he put into the atmosphere, man. I'm gonna let him because I'm tired of pulling this coattail and trying to be his interest. Contrary to how I clown him and roast him on here, man, previously, bro, he know what it is, bro. He know I'm out for his best interest, bro. He did some shit that don't look right to the world. And, bro, it's up to him to remedy that, man. Lil Crazy Yo say the Billy Bobs for sure. Joe Dirt said tell Brick it's either wear or worn. Gal Gruesome said, yeah, 29 likes. Niggas on bunk. That mean a lot of my ops up in here, you know. It's all good, man. Murder Minute said, when is Brick court? Brick, they asking when your court date, bro. You know what I mean? You answer that. I don't want to answer all that shit to give no opinion on it. Fail management said, when Brick court date too? Woo! John, he said, it's a mystery. Everybody dropping some hot shit on you, Brick. Cal Guzu said, good question. We need to know. Joe Dirt say, Ron, we know Brick pay good. Shakedown. Nah, bro, you don't pay me. I ain't got a dime from Joe Dirt. You know what I mean? His daughter say, little crazy. Do you know extra collected this paper from Flacco yet? Ah, you know. Well, y'all, I'm up in here 76 minutes, man. Y'all been good. Y'all been with me, man. I'm glad y'all pulled up and y'all rock with me tonight, man. As y'all know, man, you know, y'all here for the conversation. I got this thing black and all in the dark and all that stuff for the freaks and all that stuff. We not here for that. We here for intellect and cool conversation. So, you know what I mean? People come for anything other than that, man. Where they got a saucy Santana page somewhere on this thing. But hey, that ain't for me to discuss. But from now, man, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the page, man. And I wish all y'all a good night, man. Stay prayed up, stay dangerous if you in Rose Visuals.